Yar. Thank you for interviewing me.
I always feel pleasured to be interviewed by you.
Oh, well, I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, may I interview you on Pentecostalism?
Oh, Pentecostalism. That just so happens to be one of my specialities. Thank you so much. I'd love to be interviewed by you, Pirate David.
Thank you, Doctor. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's get.
First question. What role does music play in spreading the image of your church?
Well, anyway, that's a good question. Well, music, I would say, from a both personal point of view and a statistical point of view, music has been one of the best selling points when it comes to spreading the image, and certainly in regards to the popularity of our church. We believe that in a time where society is changing at a dramatic rate, that if we also change too, we can appeal to a wider array of audiences.
What is the historical context in which music started to become predominant in your church?
Oh, yeah, that was a good question, David. Well, most of the change that can be attributed with respect to music can be as a result of Hillsong, one of our churches who, at their inaugural conference in the late 1980s, made their first publication of their choruses and their first live worship CD, The Power of Your Love, which was released in 1992. Since then, music in Pentecostal churches has followed suit and has played a pivotal role in the image of our denominational variant.
Question 3. How does music affect the mood and construction of liturgical worship in your church?
That's a good question, Pirate David. It's an empty stamp out. Anyway, well, obviously when integrating song and music into our liturgical ceremonies, we create an uplifting mood which really lifts the congregation. Another strong point of amalgamating music into our church is that it interacts with the congregation and involves them in the worship.
Question 4. What do you believe are the advantages of music playing a principal role in your church?
That's a good question, Pirate David. Well, basically, we believe that by having music playing a pivotal role in our church, that we can uplift and inspire our congregation to be truly involved in the liturgy, and therefore understand the key concepts laid down through each liturgy.
Question 5. Have there been any amendments in which music is played in your church? If so, why has that been done? And to what effect has this affected your church?
Calculator! But not working. Oh. Pirate David, yeah, well, that's a good question. Well, yes, there has been amendments to the types of music we play at our church. And as I said before, we change suit to our congregational needs, and in this case, we have changed the type of music as they become popular and accessible. For example, Hillsong, one of our churches, have changed their genre of songs they play according to their popularity, such as rock, to more gentle pop songs, depending on whether that genre is in fashion or not. This is done so the audience are kept enthusiastic and they are involved in the liturgy. Ergo, there being greater awareness of the message we convey. Pirate David, thank you for the interview. And remember, you know I know, you know I know. Just keep it. Remember, I know you know I know, you know me know. Yeah.